Welcome back to another episode of Caps Off. This is going to be, and I've said this a few times, this is going to be one of my favorite episodes I've ever done. Because I've been an NFL fan my entire life, but I've been a fantasy football slut for even longer. And I am so excited to welcome who might be the greatest running back handcuff in fantasy football history. A man known to hurdle grown adults on the football field. A guy who decided to go play football on a blue turf in college.
Indeed.
A player who was on my fantasy teams when I won a championship. Someone who spent time in the tundra in Minnesota. A layover in the desert. And now sitting pretty in my humble abode of Miami. A man fresh off the press, recovering from a major neck injury. Your neck looks damn good. Pause, play, resume. And quite literally, one of my favorite players in the NFL, Alexander Mattison. Welcome to Caps Off, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank
How
you.
you feeling, man?
That was the best, I would say the best intro I've ever had as a professional athlete. I mean, even being announced and running out on the field as a starter, that might have topped that.
So when next time you get on the football field and someone needs to be announced, it's going to be me.
Yeah.
It's going to be me that's going to do it. And then I'm going to say, yeah, I'm a Dolphins fan. Don't forget it. We're ass.
Yeah.
How you feeling, man? You're fresh off neck surgery.
I'm good, man. I'm blessed.
Yeah.
I'm at home. Unfortunately, but fortunately, you know, I get to spend a lot more time with my kids, so I can't complain.
Why unfortunate? Is the unfortunately because you're not on the football field?
Yeah.
You get the family?
Unfortunately, not on the football field like I want to be this season, but fortunately, I can move around.
Yeah.
I can walk. I can talk. I can pick my kids up. Yeah. So I'm happy. I'm blessed. Yeah. Healing's going good, so we're good.
Good. Yeah, you took off the neck brace right before. Yeah. Nobody saw him, all right? But he looks damn good in a neck brace. It's like, picture Ed from Ed, Ed, and Eddie. That's what it is. Yeah, you remember that show?
It's bad. I appreciate that, but it's bad. I can't stand it. But we're making progress, so I'm glad I'm able to, shed it off so that we can sit here, we can chop it up.
Well, you look like you can still get on the field right now.
I appreciate it.
Are you still going into the facility?
Yeah. I actually just came from there.
From the facility?
Yeah, that's where I just came from.
Did they leave yet for?
Yeah, they're gone.
Oh, so
Ghost town.
What's
there's
it
like one trainer and a couple like the IR guys, but it's a ghost town in there right now.
Yeah, what's it like going into the Dolphins facility with no one there, knowing that they're all in Madrid? Like, I feel like it's got to feel weird, unless you're doing it when they're like away as well.
Yeah, I mean, I do it sometimes, like when they're, there's no one in the building, so I'm used to it. Yeah. Sometimes I'll pull like late night sauna sessions, things like that. So
in your feelings?
Yeah, it just happens.
Dude, it'd be weird to go in. I think if I went in there, I'd be very depressed though. As you can see, there's a Dolphins helmet behind me.
So for me, it's not depressing because like I get a little bit of life from being around the guys, from being in the locker room.
That makes sense.
At first, right out of the injury, I would say like that first like time going in, it felt good. Yeah. It felt really good actually because like I had been coming straight off surgery. And then we had the checkup appointment and going in the building, seeing the guys, getting a lot of love, like that felt good. And then immediately once I got home, it was like crash. Like it was like
a high. You were
the
high
that I needed after hurting my neck and like coming to the realization that I'm not going to play this season. Yeah. And then immediately after that, it was like I don't want to use the D word, but I was cloudy.
You could use the depression word.
I feel like I might have been in a nice slump for like 10 days after that.
Well, I'm curious because like we'll get to the injury and talking about it a little bit, but like in the first 24 to 48 hours after getting injured in Chicago, like what's that like? What's going through your head?
It was pretty crazy because after it happened, first off, I didn't think I was.
You didn't think it was that serious?
I thought I had a really bad stinger. And so I'm like telling them to sit me up.
Yeah.
And, we get to the point where like, okay, we're going to take you back, do some x-rays. You get back there. I'm taking my shoulder pads off, yanking them off. And then, we do some x-rays and they're like, I think we might see a little fracture. We got to get him to the hospital so we can do a full CT scan and get everything looked at. And it was a horrible, painful ride to the hospital in the back of the ambulance because it was bumpy. Dude. But, we got there and I got violated. They cut off my clothes.
Yep, you're going to need these off right now.
There was like a room full of like 15 people and nurses, and they're all cutting my clothes off and everything. So that was a pretty crazy experience. And then, for them to tell me like, hey, we got to run emergency surgery. You fractured your neck and dislocated it. And it was like, dang. And then after that, I was there for like 4 days.
Yeah.
In the hospital. My wife came down and we just kind of like took it slow before we got on the plane, come back here. But yeah, it was crazy.
When did it hit you? Because you said you thought you had a stinger. Did you, because it's going to be such a dumb question. Did you feel as if like the pain warranted what the actual injury would be? Or did you say to yourself at that time, you're like, all right, whatever, they're going to do this x-ray. It's not going to be that serious. They think they see something.
Yeah.
Like at what point, I guess, did it click for you that
it was bad?
I might be fucked?
It clicked for me when the pain wouldn't go away. So
as it does.
Usually the stinger, it wears off.
Yeah.
But I'm on the ground and like the initial part of me, like I just remember my body just kind of like yelling. Like I was like grunting as I was on the ground. And I don't recall like in all of my years of playing football, needing to be like, you know what I mean? I mean, my ankle, I tore all the ligaments in my ankle one time. And like,
but
my reaction was, I was quiet, it was just like, but this one was like an out loud grunt. Fuck. And so once I came down from that and I was like breathing through it and I was like, yeah, it's just my neck. I'm talking to them. Like, I didn't realize when I did that, like after a while, it clicked to me, like my reaction was a lot worse than it normally is while they're like talking to each other. And then I see their faces. I see the trainer and the doctor.
You're reading body language now.
While I'm on the ground looking through my helmet. Oh. And I'm like, look, I can move my legs. Just sit me up. Like, and they were concerned from the questions they were asking and I guess the feedback that I was giving. And
where
they're feeling my neck. I saw it in their eyes when they looked up at each other when I asked them to sit me up. I was like, oh, shit.
Dude.
And then once they sat me up, and the pain just intensified. And it didn't go away until they got drugs in me at the hospital. Like, it was in constant
They
pain.
tried to sit you up and then they put you... Is that when afterwards they put you on the stretcher? Or did they go right to the stretcher right away?
No, this is... They sat me up, and then I walked off the field. I walked to the back. We did the x-ray and stuff. And then that's when... I got myself... the whole time, like, I got myself onto the stretcher and stuff, like... But
well, at least they got that. That's, I mean, like...
Whole time, neck is messed
You're
up.
having such a good camp, too. Like, I remember you scored in that game as well. I was fired up. And then you saw that.
You were
and
like, fantasy points.
Dude, well, do you play fantasy at all?
No, I don't. My career has been love and hate from the fantasy side that I don't even understand. And it's a lot more love than hate, which I can appreciate, but... I mean, I just don't play fantasy.
I don't think you realize how many people love you and adore you in fantasy football.
I get it. I don't get the severity of it. But, I mean, to this day, there's people that I meet, and they're like, man, oh, my gosh, I'm so glad to meet you back in 2022. You won me my league.
Because here's what happens, right? Here's what happens. There's the handcuff, right? It's the RB2 behind, like, a running back that technically gets hurt. That's what we call it, right? So then you're in Minnesota with Dalvin Cook.
Yeah.
Call what it is. Dalvin Cook's, make no mistake about it, Dalvin Cook's going to get hurt at some point. Elite athlete, but he might get hurt at some point, unfortunately. That's just because of the wear and tear.
Yeah.
Then in comes Alexander Mattison, who can do pretty much the exact same fucking thing. Alexander Mattison being on rosters is a very, very important thing because now you step into an RB1 role. Now you're taking on 15 to 22 carries a game. You're catching passes out of the backfield. You are quite literally one of the most important pieces to a fantasy football championship.
Wow.
And that's you.
That's a great way to put it. I never understood, like, why me?
Yeah.
There's like, I look at other backs and I'm like, why am I the guy?
You're the guy because you're the guy that gets us championships. I literally had people leading up to this episode saying, make sure he knows he is quite literally one of my favorite fantasy football running backs.
That's
just so you're an absolute legend.
I appreciate it.
Just quickly, how's your mental doing now, being a couple months removed?
I'm doing good. I'm doing a lot better. I got to a place. The hardest part, back to that 48 to 24 hours. Mm-hmm. I mean, I woke up from surgery and my phone is full of messages and all that, love and prayers and all that. First thing I do is find the message that says NFL sent you 3 videos.
What the fuck?
Because They do that like post game or like right after the game. You'll usually get a text message from like there's an app called Socially that we get content from.
Yeah.
So it's pictures, videos, whatever it is. Post game, you'll get whatever the NFL sends to you. Of course.
Was it the highlights?
I find that, and the video. I'm videos on replay. I probably watched it like 100 times, thinking what could I have done, like asking God, like why couldn't the quarterback just throw it to someone else? Like all types of things, But fast forward to now, I look back at it and I just say I'm grateful. Yeah. I'm thankful that I'm able to walk. I'm thankful that I'm alive. Like there's a lot of different things that could have happened when you play with
100%.
The neck is nothing to play with.
Nothing at all.
So I'm just happy that that's the case. Yeah. And I just look at it like we just had our third kid. So I have a 3-year-old, a 1-year-old, and a 3-week-old.
Wow.
So I would normally be I'd be
You wouldn't be around.
I'd be on the road right now.
Yeah.
I'd be
You'd be in
Spain.
Madrid. Yeah. You'd be practicing
for a week.
Yeah.
So to be at home, to be with my wife, this is the first time I'm able to like actually be with her day to day through the whole postpartum, through healing up from giving birth, and also juggling 2 toddlers. Yep. So like, there's a silver lining in a lot of different things in life, and I'm operating in the gratefulness of that right now.
As you should. I mean, like, look, I think most people, like, look, you should have moments, and you should be able to feel those low moments, right? Because without feeling those low moments, we don't know what the high actually feels like. So I think that's one side of it. You're a human being. You should be able to have those days where it feels like shit. Mm-hmm. But then on the flip side, you're able to move forward, and you're able to look at the silver lining, the glass half full rather than half empty. Yeah. That, yes, you could look at it, why me, why this happened to me, or look what I gained from it. I got it. I have it tattooed on my body, this too shall pass. Because every high, every low passes, everything comes and goes no matter what it is. So whatever you're feeling in that moment, just know it passes. And I think there's a lot of people that listen to this and a lot of people that don't listen to this that probably deal with so many fucking mental issues and mental health issues, and it's no joke. It's nothing to play with. And there's always someone to help. There's always someone to talk to. And I think you're an inspiration for people that can see their favorite football player, their favorite fantasy football player, can keep moving forward. And I think that's really, really important.
I appreciate that.
But now I want to fuck around a little bit. Because we're going to talk about the Dolphins. We're going to shit on the Dolphins a little bit. But one of my favorite things that I love to do out of the gate is to ask top fives. Okay. So last week I asked Orlando Brown for his top 5 tackles and top 5 edge rushers. Oh. So Alexander Mattison, who are the top 5 running backs in the NFL, according to you? Because I got to know. If there's no one else that can speak on it quite like you can.
Yeah. Oh, man. Top 5.
Top 5. And again, it doesn't have to necessarily be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It could be the 5 that come to mind.
I'm going to give you the 5 that come to mind.
5 that come to mind.
Today, Saquon.
Has to
be. Of course.
Unicorn. Amazing quads.
Yeah. And I saved some video from like maybe a year, 2 years ago that he like did on like a daily quad thing. It doesn't work. Well, I don't know. Maybe I need to up the reps or something.
Was it one of those like on Instagram workouts? You hit the save button or something?
Yeah. It was one of those.
This is Saquon's quad workout.
Yeah, it's clearly not.
Who's one of the saves? Oh, it's Alexander Mattison. Cool.
It definitely like he does more. He's genetically. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Whatever
he's
it is,
one of a kind.
It's one. It's one of.
It works for you. Won't work for me.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
So I got Saquon in there. Bijan Robinson.
Ooh. Is it Bijan Robinson or Bijan, though? Because as of the last 4 weeks, when he told everyone his name was Bijan Robinson, he hasn't scored any touchdowns. But when all of us fans thought it was Bijan Robinson, I think he was a lot better. So you tell me which one you want. You want the actual name or the one that us fans thought it was?
You know what?
Because I'm going to take Bijan.
I'm going to say Bijan because that's like... We're gonna put the good juju on his play.
Yes.
If those stats are what it is right now, I'm gonna throw it out in the world that we're calling him Bijan.
Totally.
And let's hope next week he has like 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, exactly. And then he can return. Then we can talk about it.
Yeah.
We can negotiate.
Then we can talk. Let's get to the offseason.
Let's get to the offseason.
And we'll discuss your pronunciation of your name. He's a dog.
So we got Saquon, we got Bijan.
Then I gotta give it to. Man, all right. Here's where we get a little tricky.
Get weird.
There's there's some stuff that I know.
Ooh.
There's some, you know what I mean?
Dun-dun-dun.
There's those things that only an insider can know. And so I'm going to hot take here, and I'm going to go my guy, Devon Achane.
Fuck yeah.
He's in my top 5. He is probably one of the most underrated.
100%.
Because he's undersized.
Yes.
And I think because he's such a chill person.
Really?
On and off the field. Like, the way he runs, you see it. He's just nonchalant.
He does this thing where it doesn't look like his hamstrings are moving for some reason. He's like a penguin almost. Like he's like just skedaddling.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But it works.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Devon Achane's a great one. I want to get him on the pod. Achane's the man. But I think he's another one of those fantasy football darlings. So people love him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a good top 3.
He does it on the ground, in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's one of those guys that unicorn stamina as well. Like, he doesn't flinch at being in running the ball and then going and playing receiver and running a route and then going and motioning and getting a sweep. He's different. He just does it.
Yeah, he's different.
I got to put him in the top 5.
He reminds me of like a modern day CJ2K.
I like that.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Clip that.
Devon Achane, you are Chris Johnson. 2.0.
Let's go. I got 2 more spots.
2 more spots.
I'm going to be a little biased.
Be biased.
I'm going to be biased because you know who I was rocking with. You know who's big bro.
Yeah.
4 years together in Minnesota. My dog, you know, I think he could still get out there if there's any GMs out there.
You could do it.
He's still balling.
You could do it.
But lil bro, James, with the Bills.
James Cook.
James Cook.
Wow. See, when you said little bro, I thought you were literally about to say Dalvin is your little brother.
No. I was paying homage to the big bro.
100%.
And I'm gonna pay respects to little bro. He's balling.
He's been amazing. He had 16 or 17 touchdowns last year. I think he doesn't get the respect because of Josh Allen, but I think that's a good one. I think James Cook's totally fair.
I think he's playing like his brother.
Yeah, he's playing like his brother. He's playing like he doesn't run as physical as from what it looks like, but the elusiveness, the athleticism, the speed is there. Yeah.
And he's definitely on fire right now too. So we're gonna use our last spot, and we're gonna think about this one.
Yeah, think about it. Ponder it a little bit.
We're gonna think about this one because there's some backs out there that I do respect.
Okay.
That I got love for. But I tell you, I went in a little bit of a slump.
Okay.
And I didn't watch a lot of football.
Oh, so that was part of it,
for a little while.
But sometimes you got to take a step back to have the eyes open up, you know?
Yeah. But this season, over the last 2 seasons, I'll give a nod. Dang.
So we got Bijan, we got Achane, we have James Cook, and we have Saquon Barkley. Closing out that 5th spot at the center position, guarding Victor Wembanyama. Who is
it? This one's so hard. I'm not going to lie. This one's so hard.
So do you want me to give names? You want me to feed the information of thought process here?
Yeah, give me a couple.
So you have JT, who's having an MVP-like season.
Oh.
You have CMC in there.
Yeah.
You've got guys like, and now I'm going blind because I can't think of anyone else.
There's like Rico Dowdle.
Rico Dowdle's been amazing.
He's on one.
Unreal. 2 pump chunk.
Yeah. We got to get him to not do that again.
But it's like the best part about it is Rico Dowdle saying, "What do you mean it's not a rule? I thought the rule was you can only do 3. If you do 3 pumps, it's a penalty. 2 pumps is not a flag at all."
Yeah. The fact that that was the argument is I love it. You know what? I'm tripping. JT,
love it.
I just completely blanked.
It's okay.
MVP like status right now.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
I got to give it to him. And he's been balling. I mean, since he got in the league, you know, without some of the injuries here and there, whatever the case.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He's consistently a dog.
First of all, amazing list. Amazing list. Because JT, Bijan, Achane, James Cook, and Saquon Barkley, I think that is a consensus 5.
Yeah.
Yes, you could put CMC in there. Yes, you could do others, but the way you see it is the most important. So that's all that matters. Curious, though. Jonathan Taylor having an MVP season. As a running back, do we think Jonathan Taylor deserves the MVP this season?
As a running back?
Well, you're playing the position, and we haven't seen it since 2012, AP got it. Saquon, we talked last year. Saquon was amazing, but JT's having a better year. Then we go to AP in 2012. Everyone's like, oh my God, Adrian Peterson.
Now,
but he's having a better year than AP.
Now, here's the thing. Because you know the saying, it's not about how you start, it's how you finish. If he can carry it on,
totally,
you got to give it to him.
You have to give it to him.
Because of what Saquon did last year.
Yes.
Alone.
Yes.
And, you know, you don't want to say snub because, you know, there's, at that time, it's a coin flip.
It's a coin flip.
Who's
you also had
it.
LJ and Josh playing well as well.
Either one of them could have won it.
Yeah.
Like, at that point, it's any, mini, mighty, mo, right?
Yeah.
He got offensive MVP, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
So offensive player of the year, I think.
He walked away with something.
He got some hardware, yeah.
But if someone doesn't make a push for it, at the, I would say, quarterback position, it's got to be him. Because that's what it comes down to usually is like a quarterback that goes on and goes far, playoffs, NFC, AFC championship, potentially Super Bowl. If anyone makes one of those pushes, they're probably going to be the front runner.
Totally.
Because you got to win. But who's winning right now?
Well, you see
the Colts.
You see that with the Colts.
They're winning.
But that's why you also have Drake May in there with the Patriots, who I don't think is the MVP. That's why you have Stafford in there, who might actually deserve it. 20-0 touchdown INT ratio in 6 weeks. Yeah.
Stafford, I'll give it to you. Stafford,
but I would say JT. I would say JT.
Yeah.
I think it's JT.
Right now, if we could give it out, bam.
If I have a vote, it's Jonathan Taylor. I don't have a vote.
Yeah.
And that's most important.
And I appreciate that because the running backs,
they don't get enough love.
We don't get enough love.
Yeah, because you know what? It's this dumb fucking argument. It's like the position. Oh, it's the position. The value of the position is not necessary because if you have a good offensive line, you could get someone else. Or all the teams that have won the Super Bowl don't have an actual. It's like, fuck off. All right.
It's like damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Bingo.
If I catch the ball, if I run the ball, if I like at the end of the day, like you're gonna find a way to say like we don't matter as much as X, Y, and Z.
100%.
And hey. It sucks, but I like to see the backs that are out balling and say like, "Hey, Jonathan Taylor's going off. The record is 7-2.
Yep.
You got to make something make sense here. The defense is playing lights out. Yeah, but if he's not balling,
no, you're spot on. The best argument for Jonathan Taylor to win the MVP that Saquon did not have, because if you took Saquon away, there was still a team going to the Super Bowl. Jonathan Taylor has scored more than 50% of the total touchdowns that the Colts have scored this year. And they're leading the NFL in points per game. So that correlation,
you got to make something make sense.
Something has to make sense.
So I would say he's definitely got to just finish strong.
I think if you get 75% of what he was over the first half of the season, and they're the number one seed, I think you still give it to him.
He's still giving,
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
As long as he's on the, what is that called? Like, as long as he's above 500 on what he just did.
Totally. As long as he doesn't even have to continue the pace because the pace is ridiculous.
Yeah.
If he stays on track take it down a little bit, John Taylor, you're the MVP.
You're good.
Congratulations.
And go get to the bowl.
Go get to the bowl.
Respectfully.
Respectfully. I'm curious. I want to throw it back to college because I just have one question when I think of Boise State football. What the fuck is it like playing on blue turf?
Yeah.
You're a Blue Man Group. That's what you are.
The Smurf turf, as they call it.
What's that like?
It's amazing.
Is it?
Honestly, you've never been. I can tell by.
I've never stepped foot in Idaho. I'll be completely honest.
Oh, well, okay. That's not the first I've heard that. No one does.
When I think of Idaho, I either think Boise State football, Kellen Moore, or potatoes.
And that's what you get. that's about what you get. But what I would say, I didn't know where Boise was when I committed. Right. I didn't know it was in Idaho.
Yeah.
And of course, like when you think about Idaho, you're like, what? Idaho?
Idaho. That's what you think.
But exactly.
That's literally when I was growing up, they'd be like, Idaho, Idaho.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only thing I got.
That's what you would think of.
Yeah.
But like, man, that part of Idaho at least.
Yeah.
Boise, Meridian, like that part.
Yeah.
You got to go check it out.
Because
Go check it out because it's a great place.
Yeah.
The experience of a game day is what you need to experience to understand. For one.
Yeah.
But like, so the river runs down the back of campus.
Yeah. Talk to me.
Right across the bridge, right across the river, downtown Boise. You got, I would say, within 20 minutes, Meridian, Nampa, all those are like more of the family living type.
Nice.
With, shopping centers and stuff like that.
Very
you got
commercialized.
The Boise Mall. Yeah. So there's like a bunch of that. Bogus Basin, the ski resort, the ski hill, and during the summer when it's not, it's hiking trails and stuff.
Yeah.
That's about 30 minutes away. You got Table Rock. It was a nice hike. We do that as a team in the summer. Camelback Park is a nice hill if you want to get after it.
At this point,
it's nice. And then there's Old Town. It's nice. It's a very nice place that honestly they're mad at Californians because they keep moving there
from California to Idaho,
yeah,
to Boise,
because it's, for one, like the taxes. You can sell your house in Cali and go live luxurious
off the taxes that you would have paid
just off of that. And it's nice. It's a growing area. The family aspect of it. You got Boise. There's a hockey team there. There's a bunch to do. Whether you're a city person, whether you're an outdoors person, and it's all within 30 minutes.
That's nice. You have everything.
So it's nice.
So you like the city better than playing on the turf?
Not that. I actually love, and I tell people this, man. I am blessed and I am proud that I had the opportunity to play at Boise State. And it's one of a kind. That culture is contagious. And you got to be a part of it to understand.
I'm sure.
And as a fan, as a person like watching, it is one of those places. If you can go experience it, go experience it.
I would love to. I feel like Boise State were always one of those teams in Road to Glory that I would want to play with because of the turf. And then you're wearing the all blue uniforms, and then I start thinking about like when they tried to ban the all blue uniforms, and it's like
the trick play is when I was there. We did
Statue of Liberty.
Well, not that, but the deception trick play.
Okay, yeah.
All blue at home, lay down on the turf on a kickoff return. Returner gets it, takes a couple steps, throws it across.
You guys ran that fucking play?
Yeah. Now, it wasn't a success because it went over the guy's head.
Well, it doesn't matter.
But it was a success if the pass was completed because everyone was fooled.
Playing on blue turf.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Well, you go to Boise State, then you go to Minnesota.
Yeah.
Minnesota. You get drafted in the 3rd round. You go to the Minnesota Vikings, and now you get to learn under Dalvin Cook.
Yeah.
What was it like playing with Dalvin, and what did you take away from playing, or I guess what did you take away from playing with Dalvin Cook?
I would say I got spoiled.
You did get spoiled.
I got drafted into probably the best locker room that I could have got drafted into. Probably the best developmental situation I could have got drafted into. And a staff that was also a very good staff to learn from as a rookie. Had Kennedy Palomalo as my running back coach. And the crazy part was, like, Troy Polamalu was the reason I liked the Steelers growing up. So to have his uncle coaching me was pretty, like, mind-blowing.
That's really cool.
But getting in immediately, he took me under his wing. And man, like we
hit it off.
That's big, bro, man. Like the way that we are able to just click and the way that we were able to play off each other and learn from one another. Like, he's like, bro, I don't know how you get tackled like that. Cause like I had a weird style of like breaking tackles.
Well, you're a super physical running back.
Yeah. And I would say I'm more flexible than my physique presents.
Yeah.
I'm more agile than my physique presents. Like, people think I'm maybe like a bruiser, but like I'm a little bit more of an elusive back by trait.
You'll fuck around and get Pilated.
Yeah, you feel me? and so there's like, we'll be watching film and they're like, yo, how do you end up like that? Or situations like that. So like me and him just chopping it up, and he's telling me like, hey, in the 4th quarter they don't want to tackle. You can make it to the Hall of Fame off of 4th quarters.
Stuff, yeah.
So like things like that
That's
we
cool.
just used to chop it up about and talk about. Like, man, he's like one of those guys that just showed me. And the one thing I say I did learn from him, and that group in general. I mean, we had Amir Abdullah when I got in, Mike Boone, CJ Ham.
That's a fun group.
Man, we had so much fun. We had a ball.
That's a fun group.
The one thing he taught me that I took away is to be that 6-year-old kid that fell in love with the game. Have fun. There was never a time where he strapped it up and he wasn't having fun.
That's sweet.
So
that's nice.
Yeah. It was an amazing time.
That's fun. I'm dying to ask you this. Now this was a year, I believe, or 2 years maybe before you got to Minnesota. But I know you had residuals from there. So I got to ask you about the Stefon Diggs question.
Okay.
And I think you know where I'm going with this. There was a video years ago that went viral from the Vikings social team where someone went around asking every teammate, who would you not let date your sister? The overwhelming majority was Stefon Diggs.
It was.
Why was the answer Stefon Diggs? Is he that bad of a guy?
What guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
What the hell?
Diggs.
Oh, Stefon Diggs.
At least I should date my sister Diggs.
Would nobody want me to date his sister? I'm a great guy.
No, I don't. From the time that, I spent getting to know him, getting to know everyone in that locker room. He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude.
He just seems like the type of person that might be fucking a few people at the same time.
I think it's the superstar lifestyle, the superstar aura that he has.
Yeah.
That gives off, and maybe these guys, of course, like that was before I got there. Maybe they knew the younger, Stefon
more
Diggs
immature,
before he, got to the place where he was at when I got there. But I just think maybe, it's a lifestyle thing.
Yeah.
It's I don't want to say lack of commitment,
totally.
like
it's like the inverse. I don't know. I can't think of the word, but it'd be like the inverse of a diva. It's like in the sense that like you are this larger than life personality.
Yeah.
But you just know what that person
you just
might
know
be
what
doing.
that comes with when someone is like he wasn't in a committed relationship at the time. Like that he's a superstar.
Yeah.
When he walks down the street, it's Stefon Diggs.
Yeah.
You know what that comes with.
It's like fucking a Kardashian. It's like, it's in a complimentary way.
Exactly. There's women that are just throwing their numbers at him and stuff like that. Yeah. So I'm sure that's what it was more so than like him as a person. If you see in that video, he's I'm a good guy. Yeah. He's a good dude, man. And it's just I think that's just one of those things. It comes with the status.
It comes with the status. That's funny. Now, here's something that you were on the team for, which I think was really funny, is the Kirko Chains moment.
Oh, yeah.
So, as someone that was on the plane ride home from London when Kirko Chains was born,
yes,
what was that plane ride like?
It was like a nightclub. It was so first off, the plane was insane. It's a Rolls-Royce plane. And
what?
I didn't know they made planes.
I thought that was like a figure of speech.
Maybe they make the engine.
It doesn't matter. It sounds insane.
When we were pulling up, it was a Rolls Royce in the engine circle thing.
Do all teams have that, or is that just like Minnesota?
I think it's when you go overseas. Some teams, it depends. It depends because some teams use certain airlines, whatever the case may be. But the one that we so happen to use
was a Rolls Royce.
Double R. And we get on there, and as soon as you get in, man, like, you got the pink, like neon lights going around the lining of the plane. They had
stars on the roof
for
too?
us. No, there weren't stars.
That's
crazy. But it felt like
it. Felt like that.
It felt like it. They had the pink LEDs in there. There's like a little like living room. I don't even know like a loft area. There's like a couch. And
that's crazy.
So the guys were like playing cards and stuff. You get to your seat. You got pajamas and everything. It was dope. So when we get back on that plane, of course, after that dub,
we're feeling it.
Yeah. And I want to say either CD, Christian Darrisaw, or Zadarius Smith. They both had big chains. I think it was CD. I think it was Christian.
I think it was Christian Darrisaw.
He put his on first, and his spun. So once he put his on, and of course, I think he had I'm trying to remember that video. Did he end up? He had his shirt off.
He had his shirt off, yeah.
Before that, he had a wife beater tucked in.
No way.
And so
with the chain on?
Yeah.
Oh,
so then that came off. Everyone.
Did he take it off?
Yes. Okay. Everyone that had a chain started putting it on him.
No, my God.
and he's just having the ball. The music's bumping. You got the LEDs on.
Crazy.
It was a time. It was a blast. I don't know if I slept. I ended up watching a movie and sleeping after the whole shebang. But
so you missed the Kirko moment?
No. I was
waiting
for that.
Kirko moment.
Yeah, Kirko moment was early.
Everyone that was
we
the
got
high,
off the ground. We got
comeback.
off the ground, and the Kirko moment was going on. As soon as we got in the air, it was going down. Guys are playing cards, Uno, all types of stuff, chopping it up. I remember like looking up, and there's like guys in the aisle just chopping it up because when you're, I don't know if I'm even supposed to say stuff like that. It's,
no, you can.
Like
it's
there's
no safety.
Safety.
Well, no.
I don't know. If,
it's like first class. You can walk around. Yeah.
Whatever the case may be, everyone was walking around. But that's how the planes are, man.
Yeah.
You want quesadillas, you want like
You can get whatever you want.
Yeah, you want Starburst, Skittles, Snickers, like all this stuff. Like
you want a 35-year-old dad with no shirt on and 5 chains? Yeah,
Kirko
I'll take
chains
that.
was born. It was man, that was so hilarious. There's so many different moments with Kirk that were just like, oh, this guy he's unhateable. Unhateable.
He does seem like one of the most likable guys, and so when he got benched in Atlanta, it was hard to watch because for us, we're seeing the Netflix show. We're watching like quarterback and whatnot. So like, how do you hate
intro
this
to
guy?
Kirk Cousins to the world, really? Because like behind closed doors, that's Kirk.
Yeah,
like everyone knows that.
Yeah,
and I remember him getting so much hate, and I used to defend him to my core, to like even family members and friends that are like, oh man, Kirk this, Kirk. I'm like, you don't know him.
Yeah,
like that's my guy.
Yes,
and he actually was the first person to reach out to me when I got drafted.
Yeah.
Because we were both pick 102.
That's nice.
And so like me and him I just got a bond with Kirk, man. That's my dog. And just for the world to see that, I was so happy that Netflix, like they captured Kirk how he is.
That's
and in his element and with his family and everything. I got so many people to reach out, like over the years of me defending him, right? And then finally that happens. Like, dang, I'm a Kirk fan now. I didn't know he was this
it's
cool.
The same. My wife can't stand like football whatsoever, but we were on a plane one time and I was watching and she was like, oh, like, all right, you're the one that downloaded something? Sure, I'll watch whatever you have. So she starts watching it and she was like, who the fuck is this player? Like that guy plays in the NFL too? And then she became a Kirk Cousins fan. So
that's amazing.
Yeah, that's nice.
So it was definitely hard to see. I mean, even so in Vegas that time, like I saw him before the game, we were chopping it up. And they beat us. You know, we got to swap after the game. Was dope. And then I saw like the next day, they benched him. I'm like, the fuck, what does the guy got to do?
Yeah,
score. Throws a touchdown because I guess he had like that slump where. And I don't know if you consider it a slump when Bijan Robinson's running the ball in.
See, it's Bijan.
You know, it's
because he's scoring. It's Bijan.
he's getting the ball when you're in the red zone. So one of those things that I always like thought of, like from a player standpoint, understanding it, like it's hard because the media likes to spin things.
Yes, we do.
Kirk Cousins hasn't thrown a touchdown pass in 4 weeks, whatever the case was, but they start to just make stuff happen sometimes in the building.
Yeah,
and I've seen it happen so many times. It's happened with me, and it's just one of those things that like sucks that like outside noise can come in and kind of interfere with what you have going on. But I mean, everyone has seen it for what it is. Kirko chains.
Kirk
he's one of a kind guy, and he's awesome.
Well, you mentioned Vegas a little bit. You leave Minnesota, get cut from Minnesota, and then you go fill the void or try to fill the void of Josh Jacobs because Josh Jacobs had just left in free agency in Green Bay. But I'm curious, from my vantage point as a fan, we see Allegiant Stadium, crazy stadium.
Yeah.
But from the actual player's perspective, what's Allegiant Stadium like? Like, is there something about Allegiant Stadium and playing at Allegiant Stadium that us fans don't see where you're like, this is what makes it maybe the best stadium in the NFL? Or maybe there's not.
I would say the whole like vibe. It feels like Raiders.
It feels darker.
It's dark.
Yeah, it's moody.
It's moody, and I don't know if it's the setup, how it's kind of like open. It just makes you feel like you're like in a gladiator.
It does. It's so weird. Like
fight realm or whatever.
I was there for the Super Bowl because they were doing media week there, and that was the only time I was on the field. But even though the lights are all on, it feels darker for some reason. I can't explain what it's like. Maybe it's the black seats. I don't get.
It's got to be. It's got to be something to do with like the aesthetics.
Yes,
You know, with
totally.
the gray and black.
Totally.
But it just feels darker.
Yeah.
And it's honestly phenomenal when I think of like stadiums to play in.
Mm-hmm.
I've been blessed. I've been blessed. Teams to be on and stadiums to play in. Like my career has been to this point. I've been in amazing facilities.
Yeah.
With amazing amenities, with amazing locker rooms,
Yeah.
as far as like the team goes and personalities go too. And so I would say number one for me is Minnesota. The stadium is, I don't know. That's just, you've never been.
I've never been, but people say Minnesota is the hardest place to play. I've had players say that.
It's so hard because the way that it's set up, it's homey. It's like no one's too far, but they're not too close. Like I would say,
it's the opposite of Miami.
Not the opposite, not necessarily. I've been worse.
Okay.
Kansas City is a little bit like bowly, like but then you got like Baltimore that's kind of like stacked up.
They're high. It's higher up,
and it feels like you're kind of trapped in a birdcage.
Totally.
But Minnesota has the perfect mix of like, there's almost no bad seat in the building.
Yeah.
If it's a day game, the light comes in through the glass, so fire. All the purple in the building, like even if it's a night game when they turn on the purple lights, it's a whole nother vibe.
Yeah.
And then I think the horns, the
skull too.
The skull chant. It's
dude, doing
elite.
one of these is the coolest thing in the world.
So cool. And then when everyone does it, oh man,
it's insane.
It's so I would say game day experience for me, and like stadium vibes, like that has to be number one.
Minnesota.
And I played almost in every. I think there's like 5 stadiums on my list that I haven't like crossed off.
Yeah.
And then I would go Raiders.
Second,
because the field, the grass on the indoor
just feels nice. Just feels good.
That is the most elite combination you can get.
Just something about it feels right.
And it's good grass.
Yeah, it's good grass.
Arizona?
Well, it's turf, no?
Not this.
Or
No,
is it
it's
not?
grass.
It's grass.
It's grass in a dome.
Son of a bitch.
So I don't care if it's raining.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's cold, if
It
it's
feels
windy.
good, though.
It's good inside.
Yeah.
Because we don't touch none of that weather. And we got grass. And of course, as a player, like you love grass.
Yes.
But I like Arizona. Their stadium is like too spread out for one. Like it's super like big, and their grass I don't think is as good. So like there's got to be a good like.
I don't like Arizona Stadium. Also, something about Arizona Stadium feels
it's like a blimp, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like, and also when the roofs, it just feels there's too much dead space like up there.
Yeah.
Whereas like at least with the Legion, it feels
right.
Well, one of the biggest complaints I've always had about Hard Rock Stadium is like it just doesn't. It looks good aesthetically, it looks good. It's a little too high. It's stacked up, but it doesn't feel like that blue collar NFL stadium that like you would feel in like the Link.
And you know why that is though, because they host.
They host everything:
so
soccer,
much.
concerts. Totally.
That's how I feel about what's it called? I'm drawing a blank right now. Back home, Chargers.
SoFi.
SoFi.
Yes, SoFi.
It's so big and it's too big. Too big.
Well,
they host everything.
You have this this dichotomy between like, do I build a stadium that could generate more revenue for all these concerts and everything, or do I do it for the football aspect of it? And I think that's where you have, that's where this separates a good team from a bad team at this point.
You might have a point.
I want to we'll jump out of Vegas and go straight to Miami because this is my team and this season has hurt me to my core. But before we get to the negatives, let's talk positives.
Yeah.
You choose to sign with Miami. What about signing with Tyreek, Waddle, Tua, McDaniel, the stars on the defense side of the ball made you want to go to Miami?
I mean, I looked at it from a standpoint of what was on the table, right? It's either play the waiting game and sign later, or be the person that I am, come in, try and make a difference,
prove yourself,
try and learn, soak it all up, and take pride in like this offense and learn from a great quarterback coach in Eric Studesville, to be a part of a running back room with Devon and young guy at the time, Jalen Wright.
Ollie was there.
Get in there. Well, Ollie hadn't been drafted
yet.
He
hadn't been drafted yet when you joined.
And then Alec Ingold, we're part of the same draft class. So, like, get in that room where, like, it is a smaller room. It's a younger room for those two backs. And bring some veteran leadership.
Yeah.
So I looked at it from a bunch of different standpoints, and then of course the way that like the genius that Mike is with that offense, the space that it creates for a running back.
Yeah.
Like you're licking your chops when it's
nice.
like, all right, now like there's a lot of space in this offense. There's a lot of ways that I can thrive in this offense.
Yeah.
So just looking at all of that and what was on the table at the time. Like I wasn't going to New York.
Yeah.
I wasn't,
Well,
was.
that. I don't want to play in that stadium either.
There was, So when I looked at it from that standpoint, looked at it from that point of view, the respect that they had for me from the front office, that showed through the conversations, that showed through their offer. Mm-hmm. It was one of those things. It was like, you know what? Like this might be across the country, but I think this feels good. And when I got here, like
it's amazing.
Feels good.
Well, today it was like 60 degrees. It was beautiful today. So this is the weather today in Miami is exactly why you moved to Miami.
Yeah. Not necessarily back when
back in the summer.
In OTAs then fall. And it's like it was a whole different beast with that humidity.
But it makes you a different player, I feel like.
Yeah. I would say if you can grind it out here, like you'll be good.
Someone's told me this once because like I'm now in my running phase of life where my hoop dreams died very, very quickly. And then you say to yourself, all right, what the fuck else can I do? So someone once told me if you could run here in Miami in the summer, you could run anywhere. And I feel like that's what I'm seeing. Yeah. But I'm curious because you talked about McDaniel.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, as a fan, I'm losing hope in Mike McDaniel. All right. I'm losing a little bit of hope.
Even after last game?
Even after last game because I've seen it. All right. This is a trend, not a fad. All right. This trend is we have 1 or 2 games here and there. But as someone that plays under Mike McDaniel, as someone that's part of the organization, as someone that believed in Mike McDaniel, what do you see that someone like a fan doesn't see like myself? Like, restore my confidence in Mike McDaniel for me, Alex.
Well, the sheer fact that he's a genius. I mean, he's a genius.
Yeah.
Like, literally a genius. The way that I would say he instills confidence in his players, the way that he has a method to the madness, the way that he can make you believe in yourself through ways that, might just seem like another day at practice.
Yeah.
I think that speaks a lot louder than what the outside gets to see because in the building, there's so much respect for him.
Right.
In the building, there's so much of that I'm going to go out there and I'm going to play for you.
Yeah.
As a player to a coach, I want to run through a brick wall for you. There's so much respect for him in that regard in the locker room.
Right.
And a lot of people don't get to see that. They just get to see a team go out there and play either its best ball or play some of its worst ball, and it's all in on one of those sides.
Or we see him in the media, right? Where that's what us fucking asshole fans are picking and choosing. It's like we see these post-game press conferences, we see the things that he's saying, and it frustrates us. And I guess from our standpoint, what we see is like, okay, well then that's the person that you're leading into battle play. What you're saying on the opposite side.
What is it that is frustrating in those moments?
Look, I think it's fun when you're winning and shitty when you're losing for any team.
Okay.
Right? Let's start there. But I think when it comes to McDaniel, we theorize as fans that players do not respect or listen to him, whether it be the things he says, whether it be, I've even heard people go as far as being like his stature is something that people don't like, which is unfair. But that's why I'm asking you. Like, what I see from the outside makes absolutely no sense. It's all illogical. What you're saying from the inside is there is still respect. There is still players that want to play for him. He is a brilliant guy. All these things, and that's what makes him different and someone that should be the head coach.
And I think he's just different in that aspect too. Like, he knows he's different. Yeah. He's like, I'm different. Yeah. And me being different got me here today. Yeah. So I'm not switching up for anybody. Right. I'm either gonna, rock out like I'm gonna go and I'm gonna have a great, successful career like me, or, if it doesn't work out, I'm still gonna go out being me.
You're gonna go down swinging.
And that's what he is. He's swaggy, funny. Yeah. Yeah, he can be awkward because he's, I think, too smart for a lot. Totally. A lot of just like people on earth. Like, he just, I think, is, like I said, in that genius status where like
his brain's moving too fast.
It's just
in a good way.
In a good way. In a great way. Yeah. But I'm just, for me, like, I got so much respect for him, so much love for him because, I've been able to have like some conversations with him one-on-one where we just chop it up, and like his perspective on life is beautiful.
He's a real dude.
He's a real dude.
Yeah.
And he has real respect and real love for people. Not for his football players, for the people in that room, people in that building.
Yeah.
He has real love, real respect. And at the end of the day, like, he wants what's good for every single person in the seat in that
I like that.
building. So yeah, it's so hard to see all of the stuff out there just because, like, that's a real good dude, man.
Yeah.
And it's hard when you're the leader. It falls on you. It falls on you.
Totally.
And it sucks if it's one player having a bad game and a quarterback sees that and they pick on that player all game and like maybe that's the demise of that particular game that week. You never know. But at the end of the day, they look and they find someone to point the finger at, right? And I think he understands that. Yeah. And he's like, whatever I got to do to make a change, he's willing to do so. But like anything in life, any good thing in life, it takes time and it takes a team effort.
Right.
So, it's one of those things that it's insider, like that's why it's dangerous because the media can spin what they want. Yep. The media can almost force a hand. Yeah. So people out there, you guys.
Well, there are two very public videos of me absolutely shitting on Mike in the and I'm talking hundreds of thousands of views, and I own it. Okay? Yeah, I fully own it, and I'm irrational.
A little impulsive.
Extremely impulsive, extremely irrational, but at the same time, felt rational, felt right, felt good.
Yeah,
felt good.
But and that's where the lack of perspective comes in.
Totally.
If you don't know, you don't know.
I don't know.
You look at it and you're like, I mean, people that message me and they're mad at me because they bet their mortgage on.
Well, that's a whole other fucking conversation.
But look, you don't know the game plan.
Yeah.
You don't know that maybe I'm not going to be in on these certain situations. Right. You're just betting and I'm supposed to do it for you. Yeah. And now you're mad. Now you're taking all of that out on me. But it's one of those things, lack of perspective. When you can see it from the inside looking out and you can have the respect, you can have the, the thought process to say, like, you know what? There's two sides of a story. Yeah. Then you can be like, you know what? Like, you got to cut someone some slack. Now, say 3 years goes down and a team ain't won a game in 3 years. Now we can be mad.
Now we can have conversations.
But yeah, I would say that especially being someone that's been a part of this team since OTAs and training camp, like some of those games, not us. Yeah. Not us. Right. Like not us on that field. Like it just happens. Even the Bills. What do you expect out of them?
I expected
from
the Bills.
The past few years, right?
Yep.
But they couldn't hang with the team that
came to play.
Not even just that, but the team that showed up in OTAs in the spring, the team that was out there every single day during camp was out there this weekend. And earlier this season, we had a nice blowout victory as well. And when you go in and you underestimate a team that's capable of doing that, that's what happens. And the Bills, they showed up and they didn't play their best ball. And
100%.
you can shit on them all you want to, but at the end of the day, they're going to go back, they're going to fix what they need to, and they're going to come out and play some good ball. Yeah. I think that's what it was with us. And I think, just this past weekend was the start of some positive momentum to get back to just playing our ball and feeling good.
Yeah, I think 3-game win streak is upcoming. Now, we're recording this before the Commanders game. Yeah. So that organization's in a tough spot right now as well, but hopefully we get a Rolls-Royce plane. And I don't think we have a Rolls-Royce plane.
I don't know if it was.
I think it's like one of the Atlas ones or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's good perspective.
It's a good plane.
It's a good plane. It's a good plane. Gets from point A to point B. That's good perspective on Mike. I appreciate that. Yeah. I want some perspective on something different I'm very, very curious about, which is Tyreek Hill's injury. Yeah. Now, you suffered a very, very gruesome injury, right? You go on the stretcher, you go to the hospital, you have your own story. But then all of us on Monday Night Football watch Tyreek get injured. His leg is pointing the opposite direction. Yeah. But what I'm really curious about is so many people saw videos go viral of Tyreek smiling while he was being carted off in the ambulance, cheesing. Like, that's the thing that went viral. Could you kind of talk through what you think was going through Tyreek's thought process or if you did talk to him about that? Yeah. Because that shit looked like it was just adrenaline.
Okay. Here's the thing. And I saw this is where I say the media gets people into all types of trouble, like the way they spin it. They were like, I saw all this stuff like he's so happy that he doesn't have to play.
Yeah, yes.
And I'm like, oh my gosh. Like,
Tyreek's just smiling now. He doesn't have to play with two anymore.
yeah,
That whole
there's all
bullshit.
those different things, but he was laughing and smiling to keep from crying. That's his personality. That's the person he is. That's what it was. Like, it was one of those situations where, like, God is good. I'm alive. Like, man, oh, this sucks. But, like, instead of crying through the pain, you laugh through the pain. And it happens.
Wow.
Honestly, I had that same response one time. I think I was getting what is it called? I'm drawing a blank. It's called milking.
Okay.
So my ankle was facing the other way
Different type
in
of milking?
college. And yeah, it's
Okay.
I gotta fast forward a little bit so you guys get a perspective here. It's my ankle's swollen.
Yeah.
And my athletic trainer had to milk my ankle, which is where they push the swelling out.
Sure.
And sure. you lather. All right, let's.
No,
all right, let
I'm
me
following. I'm following. I'm just,
I
I'm just
almost
scraping something.
I almost went down a rabbit hole and said the wrong word. I was gonna say you lather up. you get a lot of the
Lactic acid.
cocoa butter or
okay.
whatever they use. You put it on there, right? Get it on the ankle, and you push the swelling out.
Yeah.
And that's called milking.
Okay.
And that's extremely painful when you have a big swollen ankle, and they're literally just pushing the swelling out. And I remember I was laughing, and I was like, actually mad because I was asking them, like, why am I laughing?
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, it's perfectly fine. Sometimes that is a trauma response.
Yeah.
That's a pain response. It just happens when your brain sends messages.
Interesting.
Sometimes it sends that.
Right.
And that's what I go back to when I think of people that are like smiling, and that's him.
That was
That's
Tyreek.
it. He's a great dude, down to earth guy. Like, he has no ill intent in anything that like he does. So especially in a time where like you see your knee facing the other way, you're definitely not thinking about you're happy that your season's over.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way.
Well, that was insane. That is the most.
That's so crazy that people go there, right?
Like, so fucked up.
God.
So fucked up. My head didn't go there at all. When people say that to me, they're like, "Oh, they're just happy." It's like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah.
What are we doing here now? I feel bad for Tyreek. I'm rooting for him. I think a lot of people are rooting for him. I think a lot of people love him. But I know we're coming up on time. Alex, what's next for you? What's in 2026? What's ahead for Alexander Mattison?
Man, we got a lot of things coming up, man. With my foundation, I'm Gifted Foundation, and my brand, we are launching coming up.
The
end of this month. I Am Gifted brand. Make sure you go check it out. Make sure you go. I don't want to say like, comment, subscribe because we don't have that going, but go follow.
Follow, yeah.
Go follow.
Fucking follow.
We are launching backpacks.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we're launching backpacks curated for the dream chasers, man.
That's amazing.
A lot of work that we do is
Jack
emphasizing.
McClayton's brand?
No, I'm Gifted brand.
Oh, I'm Gifted brand.
Yeah.
You said dream chasers.
We curated these for those for dream chasing.
I see.
The dream chasing athletes, the dream chasing entrepreneurs.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bag that has all the gadgets that you would need to carry a ball, to have your laptop, to have your shoes.
It's unreal.
It's a great. We have 3 versions of the bag.
Nice.
And on the bags are motivational phrases.
I like it.
And we're tying in the motivational mental health aspect.
I love that.
With the swag and everything that comes with, the life that I've lived.
Yeah.
Is the grind, is getting it out the mud.
Yeah.
And so we want to just paint that picture for people that, like, whatever it is that you want to be, go get it. And we believe that everyone was born with a gift. You just have to find it, embrace it, and use it to shed light in the world. So we're just trying to shed a little light, use my platform, use the gifts that God has blessed me with to empower others.
It's amazing.
To do the same. So we're just spreading a lot of love and positivity through my foundation. Coming up, we have scholarship season coming up where we'll be giving out $10,000 in scholarship.
Fuck yeah.
Coming up, we'll have our Christmas stuff going on. We still have to figure out exactly how big we're going, but we're going big for Christmas
as you should,
to impact a lot of lives. And yeah, man, we're doing a lot of big things. I'm just trying to do what I can to give back. and get healthy too.
Yeah, get healthy.
Get healthy too. 2026 is
Get back on the
going to
field.
be a good year.
I'm excited for you.
I'm ready to attack this thing and get back out there with my guys.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
I appreciate that.
Good for you. All right, last but not least, these are social games, all right? We do
Yes.
these very, very quickly. Just
Let's do
fast hitters off the dome.
This is like speed round?
Speed round, exactly.
I don't get to think. All right.
Alexander Mattison's Fast Five. I'm going to ask you a set of 5 fast-hitting NFL questions, and I want you to spit out whatever comes off the dome.
All right.
Okay? Where was your favorite place you ever played?
Oh.
Could be anywhere.
Seattle.
12th man.
Yeah, that was good.
Hardest NFL stadium to play in.
Hardest. It
However
gotta
you see
be, let me not jump the gun here and say something that wasn't crazy. I'm going to say New Orleans. Playoff. Overtime. Oh, I like that. Kirk Cousins walk-off.
Kirko James.
You like that?
I love that.
I couldn't hear him in the huddle.
I'm sure you couldn't.
That was horrible.
Easiest NFL stadium to play in.
Easiest, gotta say, I want to say Minnesota because like it was home for me.
It was easy for you. It was hard for everyone else.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go like easy on the road, SoFi.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Biggest misconception about being an NFL athlete?
That we have a lot of money. That's a perspective.
Yeah,
that's a take. It's a lot. I don't want to sound ungrateful.
I know what you're saying.
I think it's the perception that we have more money
Totally.
Than maybe is actually coming in, or maybe what is actually being used for. You know, you got to make investments to keep the money coming in. You have to provide for your family that's growing. You know, you have to. There's a lot of things to take care of. There's a lot of things to do, and I think like people think that we're just rolling in dough. Now there's some people that are.
Some people are for
but
sure.
the majority of the athletes, you know, the tier that's here. You know.
The common folk.
The common folk.
We're
not all driving Rolls Royce.
No. And last but not, your car does look nice. The last but not least, your most memorable moment in the NFL.
Oh man. I want to say, there's so many. I want to say, let's go being down 33 against the Colts. Were you unaware of that? Or this was in 2022. 2022. Now this year, I want to say that year in general is one of the most memorable years.
But you were down 33?
We were down 33, and this is not the only comeback we've had. That year we were like 11-0 being down. This. JJ had the one-hand snag in Buffalo. I almost said that game. But I'm gonna go with the down 33.
Yeah.
Because I remember me and Dalvin were on the sideline, and they scored again.
Yeah.
And they went up 33.
Yeah.
That point when they went up, me and Dalvin looked at each other and laughed, like almost dying laughing on the sideline. And we were like, bro, what is happening? We sat down on the bench and we looked at each other. He said, you know what's funny is we're gonna win this game. And I said, you know what's funny is I know it. and we went into the locker room, and KO said, all we need is 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And when I say everyone looked at each other with the side eye of the all we need, down 33.
All we need is 5.
33-0 is crazy.
We need 5 though.
And then it ended up being 33-3, and then it ended up being 36-3.
Yeah.
And then it was like, all right,
and
now
KOC, here's your statue.
Now it's getting a little bit tough here. Halfway through the third quarter, it's 36-3, but we came back and we won it.
Crazy.
And that was crazy.
Crazy.
So I would say that.
That's a good memory.
Yeah, good.
That's good. I like that. Now we do this in 60 seconds or less. Alexander Mattison, I want you to rank these wide receivers you've played with based on who you'd start a franchise with.
Okay.
Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams, Justin Jefferson, Jalen Waddle, Stefon Diggs in his prime.
Goodness gracious. Justin Jefferson.
1.
Oh, what am I doing?
Yeah, 1 through 5.
In order.
Or you could pick 1. We could do that too.
Okay. I'll put it in order. Justin Jefferson.
1.
Tyreek Hill.
2.
Jalen Waddle.
3.
Who else do we have?
Diggs and Devontae.
Devontae Adams, Stefon Diggs.
Stefon Diggs. Well, the only reason Stefon Diggs is 5 is because you are just fucking too many people.
It's because in his prime he was a little bit of a diva.
Right,
Not gonna lie.
right. That's
I
fair.
experienced a couple sideline crash
That's
outs.
fair, but we love you.
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah.
It's my guy.
That's great. I love that. And last but not least, one question from the fan, which is a great one.
Uh-oh.
This is from Evan Switz.
A great question to you is dangerous.
This is dangerous, and the reason I picked this is because I'm also a Dolphins fan, but you're going to have to do this quickly.
Let's do it.
What do you think about the rumors that Miami is a retirement team and that people come here to
shit.
play softball?
That one kind of hurts.
Okay, we're going to move on.
I just got here. Like,
We're gonna
what
move-
is that? What are you saying about me? What was his name? What's that?
Evan Switz. Tell him
Evan
fuck off.
Switz.
Evan,
What you doing, man?
what are we doing?
I don't agree. I think this is a team where you come and you want to have fun, you want to ball, and have a chance to win.
Yeah,
You come here.
you come here.
You know,
You have a chance to win. Evan,
it's
kick
just been
rocks.
a rough season.
It's been a tough
but,
season.
Hey, everyone has a rough season.
Everyone has a rough season. Alex, you're the absolute fucking man. This
appreciate
last hour talking to you, you've been so gracious with your time. You're so you're such a likable person. And I
appreciate
think
that.
all the hardships that you've gone through, I think it'll, the grass is definitely greener on the other side, and you're proving that. So I hope everyone watching is also rooting for you like I am. And yeah, love this, man. Really.
Man, I appreciate it.
You're the man.
It means a lot. Thanks for
Alex.
having me.